Hello, everybody. It's Tektopia TV, and this is a Week in Technology, episode 22. We got some pretty crazy articles, not really, but let's see. What are some of the articles? We talk about Battlefront, of course, because I don't know if you played it at all, but I know I did.
I haven't had a chance this weekend.
Star Citizen. We talk about Dell buying EMC. Pepsi apparently has a phone coming out very soon. AMD loses yet another key player, so they're going to go under and crash and burn. And University of Wisconsin rapes Apple for almost $1 billion. So, anything new happen with you in the tech world this week?
Not in the tech world, no. I was busy racing my car all weekend, all last week, preparing for the event.
Nah,
what are you talking about?
That's cool.
That's
tech.
I guess it's kind of tech. I won some money in my class. I placed first in my class, and so I'm going to buy a phone.
Yay!
So that's tech related, I guess.
Which one did you decide on yet?
I think I'm going to go with the 6P. I'm just going to verify it with Google. I'm going to email them. Make sure it works with T-Mobile.
Yeah, direct contacts with Google.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out to my peeps and, get the scoop. But yeah, make sure it works with T-Mobile 12-band LTE, because at first they said it didn't support it, and they said they will before launch, or they'll try to get it before launch, but we'll see. When does that phone actually ship? I don't even know. It's the end of the month, right?
Yeah.
Like the 28th or something?
28th, I think it ships.
Yeah, so I have a couple days to buy it. Figure it out, but...
I mean, you can buy it next month or November.
Yeah, but you get like free stuff when you pre-order it.
Oh yeah, you
$50
get the $50 gift
Play.
card, Google Play Cash, yo.
Yeah, that I never used. I mean, I guess I could just go buy random crap. But
Go buy some albums, go buy some movies, or rent some movies. It's free money, so you might as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. But maybe even sell it to someone. Something.
So what crazy has happened to me? Nothing. I got the Chromecast up and running. Seems to be better.
Yeah.
It seems to be definitely better than the
Wi-Fi stronger.
Wi-Fi seems to be stronger. There was an issue that they had talked about that somebody said that it's not playing or won't play 60 FPS on YouTube videos.
Oh.
And
but
I haven't seemed to have much of a problem, but then again, I haven't really watched a whole lot of 60 FPS stuff. Like I haven't watched like any Counter-Strike stuff on Twitch. Is fine. Twitch plays 60 FPS, no problem. But it just seems to be YouTube videos. It selects the 30 frames per second rather than 60. Like it's not playing the 60. I mean, obviously it's going to do HD because it's going to pick the best quality that it can for whatever service you have. So. But for whatever reason, I mean, most of the stuff that I've been watching is like shows like our show now, so it doesn't. There's nothing.
FPS.
Yeah, there's no like gameplay footage.
30 FPS, so it's not like super smooth. It's like console-esque.
Yeah. So, other than that, there really hasn't been much. I've been really busy, freaking pumping out videos like a madman. So. My freaking computer is definitely getting my money's worth this week.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten a lot of money's worth off my Haswell E. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, you've been using it like crazy.
Yeah, dude, I haven't even I'm trying to think of the last time I even played a game on my computer. I've been so busy with FL2K.
I know. I haven't played. We didn't play the last weekend because whatever reason. And then this past weekend, you were busy racing. So yeah, it's been 2 weekends that we haven't played any games. I've played some with Cameron, but that's it.
Yeah, I haven't played anything in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like today, I was like, man, I should play something. And I was like, yeah.
I just got into like this crazy mode. I was like, man, I want to record some stuff. So I did the RAM video, and then I did the LG G4 review, which is scheduled for tomorrow morning at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then
so check it out here.
Yes.
Whatever.
And then
always get it backwards.
And then next Friday will be the Tech Blitz on anti-aliasing.
Nice.
Which that one was.
When I got my
crazy.
6P, we can swap phones for a month or two, and you can review that. I figure.
Okay. I probably only need it for like a week.
Yeah, I figure whatever you need. So, and then hopefully you can get the iPhone so I can play with the iPhone and see that it really does suck.
No,
Oh, that camera is dope.
Which one?
The iPhone camera.
Yeah.
I don't know. My sister has
no,
the iPhone 6, not the 6 Plus, but the 6. And
the 6S?
The
6.
The 6, not the
Okay.
not the new one, whatever it is.
Okay.
6S or 6 Plus.
6S has a better camera than the 6.
Yeah, but anyways,
I was just wanting to make sure.
Yeah, the Samsung Galaxy S6, my brother-in-law has, and that camera seems better than the 6.
Yeah.
I was surprised. He has the 6X or Galaxy S6 Active or whatever, the
Active, yeah.
the one with like a built-in case or whatever. I think it is.
Okay.
From AT&T. I'll move this down. I feel like I'm too short. Oh man, going for a ride.
Woohoo! But yeah, so some videos. I just pumped out some videos, but a lot of them were short, so it didn't take long. But like, I'm like, editing stuff, getting it all together, putting the music all in the mix, and getting the audio levels right and all this other kind of shit. It was fun. And then just say, export that junk or whatever, and it's just like, because they're only like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-minute videos, so they weren't like my old 20-minute videos. So it like pumped them out so fast, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I really want to start doing something with mine, but I don't know what.
It was awesome.
I suck at making videos, so at least maybe stream or something.
Yeah.
But like I said, I haven't even played games, but we'll see.
Yeah, I thought about doing the little Tektorial thing or whatever for.
I still want to do one on OBS.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna do one on OBS, but I'm like, usually you're the one that's like, oh, try these settings and try this settings because you read a little bit more about it than I do, and I'm just like, okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Because whatever, if it works, it works. So
yeah, maybe this weekend if I get time. Something, I don't know.
So what he's saying is that it's not gonna happen.
Even
if he has time, he's not going to do it.
I might play some games or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely got to play some games.
Is Battlefront like the beta over?
Yeah.
Because I didn't even get to play it, man. That kind of sucks.
It
looked kind of boring. I mean, just the one map, and it looked.
Well, the beta was boring. Yeah. It was cool. The sound
concept
effects
of it
were amazing.
cool. Yeah, the lasers and all that cool stuff.
The sound effects were definitely amazing. It definitely threw me back to like the old 70s, 80s Star Wars style. I'm like, oh my god, this is so crazy. I was like going nuts with that. But the Walker Assault, which has got the AT-ATs and all that kind of shit in it or whatever, is extremely unbalanced. And so many people have been saying that. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. What else was there? The gameplay is fun. There was a lot of issues with the matchmaking is absolutely shit. I don't know if that was just because of the beta, but I mean it's Battlefield 4 with a Star Wars skin, so I don't understand why it was so difficult for them to
I just think because it's like beta, there's not like a lot of data on the players. Maybe I have no idea how matchmaking works.
The way that it was like it's like, okay, at the top left of the screen. I don't know if I can find a screenshot online or whatever, but on the top left of the screen there was like a partner. You could have one partner with you, and then you could have a party of people up to 8 people. So it was like you could have an 8-person party, but you could only have a partner. So you couldn't get.
So you're for sure to play with like one person, but not all 8.
Something like that. I don't know. It was really weird. I don't understand that. So like I'm like, okay, whatever. So it was only Cameron and I, so I didn't really get to test that very well.
Yeah.
But it would always show that he was in a game, and then I couldn't get into the game that he was in. So then I was like, or whatever happened. And then so I go, okay, so let me hit Shift F1 or whatever it is to get to Origins layout.
Yeah.
And then I would go to my friends list, go to Cameron, hit the drop down, and it'd say, oh, join game. So I'd join his game. And it would bring up, like it would load just like on freaking Counter-Strike or whatever, right? It would load up, show like the map that you're playing. And then it would bring up where I could pick my character, pick my class, pick what gun I wanted, and all that kind of stuff, and what kind of extra perks I wanted. and off to the right, it showed the server list of people. Like, these are the people that are in the freaking game that you're in right now. And Cameron was there. There was like 5 people on his team and like 12 on the other. So it was like extremely unbalanced. So I'm like, okay, there's plenty of room for me to join. And it shows that I'm in the match, and then I hit start, like, you know, to spawn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I spawn in, I'm running around, I hit tab to check. I'm in a completely different game. He's not even in there.
That's weird.
It was a completely different game, completely different people. It was balanced teams now and all this other stuff. And it happened like that every single time I tried to play. I only got 1 game out of like 50 tries that we played together. I'm like, how hard is it for that to work? I don't understand, but I don't know. So I kind of gave up on it after a little while, and then I went back and played it a little bit more. And we played the survival thing, which is kind of like you work together. That worked all right with the pair. And then it's basically like a wave after wave after wave keep coming, and they get harder and harder and harder, like zombie mode kind of thing on Call of Duty. So they just keep on coming out, and they bring out like little ATSTs or whatever, and you got to try to take those down with rockets or whatever. You pick up perks as you run around. If you pick up a certain amount of points on each side, you can become either Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. That was kind of fun, but other than that, it's kind of like,
same thing.
Do I really want to spend the money on that?
Yeah, I mean, it was especially cool. It's gonna be $110. Speaking of which,
that's our first article. I knew that you were trying to segue. It was like the longest segue because I just kept on going. But it was cool. Like I said, it was cool. I think a lot of it was just because of the whole Star Wars nostalgia kind of thing. Like I've always wanted a game like that, but I don't know.
The thing is, it's like I want to play as like the original movies, you know, like the Hoth battle scene or whatever. That's what like the multiplayer map was based off of. It's like, you know, I want to do that, but then like the story's already set, so it's like it's hard. It's with the Star Wars, it's hard to do. I think a game like this, because at least like a single player game and a multiplayer game, it's just deathmatch, whatever. Who cares? But
pretty much
like a single player game, I'm curious to see how it is and how well it is, because it seems like it's set.
Is there gonna be single player?
I don't know. I assumed. But
I thought it was multiplayer only.
Oh, if it's multiplayer only, I'm not even gonna buy it then. Maybe when it's on sale for cheap or something. But
I thought I read somewhere that it was multiplayer only, but maybe not. I don't know.
That's extremely disappointing if it's multiplayer only. I mean,
Let me see if I can find something about it.
Yeah. So I'd be, wow. Yeah, I'd definitely 100%. Because because then you can't even like, you know, the season pass being $50 or whatever. It's like, jeez. I mean, you're gonna have to have the season pass to play the game, because everyone's gonna be playing the new maps and stuff like that. So it's like worthless.
How's this shit? Freaking Forbes will not have a single player campaign.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I won't buy it. Not for $100. I'm sorry. That's just too expensive.
So basically, what this is
single player game.
EA announced that their season pass for Battlefront will be $50, which usually it's like what, $29.99 or something like that is usually what season passes usually go for, and I think it's like $29.99 or maybe $39.99. But anyway, so it's going to be $10 less than the full freaking game. So basically, if you want to get all of the features of the game, it's going to cost you a minimum of $110. The season pass includes the 4 DLC packs that they're guaranteeing. A shoot first emote that goes next to your name to show that you either have loads of money or you know how to get mommy and daddy's credit card. And a big part of it that they're saying is that they're really banking on is that the people that get this, the season pass will get a 2-week head start on each map pack when they come out before everybody else gets to play it. So they'll have a major advantage of knowing the maps and stuff, and if you don't buy the season pass, then you get to jump in after they've already been playing it for 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, it's just
it's just DLC. More of that shit. I hate it too. I was trying to explain it to Kristen.
I mean, I like DLC when they add content, like downloadable content, not maps and like stupid crap like this. This is a money grab.
Technically, maps is content, though.
No, it's not.
It's adding content to the game.
It's a map. It's nothing. I mean, I guess the game is just multiplayer, so that's the only content they have. But
right.
I mean, like an
you're talking about like
expansion,
the Ballad of Gay Tony and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, something extra that you're getting. Not.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's how these games are run with Battlefield and Call of Duty and stuff. It's just multiplayer generated
because people just freaking feed off of it and keep on paying them, and they're going to keep on doing it.
I mean, if you think about it, it's not horrible. I mean, you put 60, 100 hours into the game. It's not expensive. I mean, $1 an hour, Well,
see, this is what
it's
I was
not
talking
expensive,
about.
but it's just
because I was talking about it with a buddy at work, and he was like, "Yeah, but you bought the you buy the packs or whatever for Counter-Strike," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, but they're only $6, like $6-7 or whatever, and every single one of them." Every single one of them, I've gotten my money back, and of course, then some because of my crazy night drop. But I was like, I haven't. If you really want to chalk it up to if you want to go that route, I was like, I haven't paid for a single pack on Counter-Strike. I mean, I've paid for some weapons and stuff, so yeah. I mean, I have technically bought DLC theoretically for Counter-Strike, but it's not hindering me from playing the game because there's no maps that I can't play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can still play the game, the maps that everybody else is playing. I don't have to pay money to play those maps.
Yeah.
So, you paying the money to get the drops, essentially, is what you're doing.
Yeah, the Counter-Strike model is extremely unique. I mean, well, I guess Valve did it with, like, the Team Fortress. Of the hats and stuff. I mean, because it doesn't really affect gameplay, but they generate a ton of revenue.
Right. So stuff. I don't know why everybody else doesn't pick up on this shit. Like, you can still make a killing, but not screw their people over.
Yeah. The thing is how you're going to do that with consoles.
Fuck the consoles.
Yeah, but that's a huge part of the, DICE and
they'll never do that. They'll never get away with. They'll never get rid of console
stuff. So. But yeah, no, I'm really upset that there's no single player in this game.
I know.
So I mean, that's what I was looking forward to. I mean,
it's gonna suck having to tell Cameron no,
but
because he really wants this shit. He played it all damn weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it still might be worth it for it.
Cool. But yeah, so of course, they're on their average. If you don't buy the season pass, you can expect to pay probably at least $15 per pack of DLC. So technically you're saving money by going with the season pass still, but I hate putting $110 into a game, even though technically we paid $100 for Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it to me.
It's $100 up front. Like, I mean, did they say when they're going to release their first DLC?
No.
I assume it'll probably be pretty soon.
I'd say probably before the holidays.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, you're paying $110 for a game. It's not like you're paying, you pay $60 now, then 6 months later you're paying another $20, and it's all up front, so it makes it that much harder to swallow.
Right. Well, like the same way with like Counter-Strike, like if it's like $7 or whatever for the operations, but they're like what?
Well, it's like 12 for the last one.
Oh, okay, yeah, like
$11.99.
But like they're like what, like every 6 to 8 months or something like that.
Yeah, I mean this last one lasted forever. It seemed it came out in like May and it lasted until September. So
yeah, so I mean you're getting a little while in between them, but not only that, but you can make stuff off of that and sell it back and pay for the pack that you bought and then some. So it's like there's incentive to actually go and buy it. Whereas this, it's like if like Valve said, okay, well, we're going to release a operation pack like every 6 months or whatever, but you're going to have to give us like $150 up front to buy the game, and then you're guaranteed the packs. It would have been a lot harder to do. But I'm sure I've put more than I'm almost positive that I probably I've definitely put over $100 into Counter-Strike.
Yeah, with all the cases you've opened.
With the cases I've opened, the keys I've bought, the skins that I bought. buying the extra copy for my other account, and then the skins I bought for that account.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've definitely put the money into it, and it was worth it to me, but it was a slow trickle of stuff. It wasn't like...
$5 here, $10 there. It's makes it easier to swallow instead of 100 up front. That's just hard to swallow. And the thing is, it's like you're giving them money and they're not even telling you what you're getting. So I have a problem with that too. It's essentially pre-ordering. And,
I mean, what's to say that
it's retarded as anyways?
Yeah, well, who's to say that these DLC packs or whatever don't only include like maybe one map?
Yeah,
and, like,
and
like an extra gun.
And, an extra.
They're not. They're not.
They won't even add like an extra class. It'll be like an extra gun or something stupid.
No, it'd be an extra camo for your guy's soldier that didn't even exist in the original Star Wars and just fuck the whole thing up.
Wouldn't doubt it.
I hate stuff like that too. It's like, but everybody's gonna get sick and tired of the white stormtroopers, so we got to come out with some crazy digital camo stormtrooper, and then
I mean, they'll have different camos and stuff just for the maps you're playing on, of course. Well, I don't know. No, because stormtroopers are always white. So.
Always white. It didn't matter if they were in the ship or in the forest.
They had a few different outfits, but predominantly white. So, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're going to try to make it cool and all that kind of stuff and ruin it for the people that...
I'm curious how they're going to do it, though. Like, I'd like them to visit, like, all the major areas of the original movies. And I'm sure there'll probably be some releases along with the new movies as well. But, like, go to... Like, the first one was in Tatooine or whatever, like a desert setting, have a desert map or something like that. And then... Of course, they have Hoth, the ice world.
Yeah, the survival map is Tatooine. So
is it? Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen. Like, I've only watched just a little bit of gameplay from a couple streams. And then, I mean, it'd be awesome. But like the speeder bikes, and I can't even remember.
Damn, dude, just the beta, just the beta was 11 gigabytes.
That's not too bad.
That's a big. That's a big.
I mean, it's a big
beta.
Beta
for two maps.
Just two maps and small little. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it's still like it's in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, all the textures and stuff for the other maps are probably.
It does look good. I'll have to admit, it does look good. And of course, just like all the Battlefield games, it sounds amazing. Their sound guys are just absolutely phenomenal. So all the lasers going past your head.
Yeah, man. I'm really disappointed there's no single player.
I think but like just you said though, you already know the story. It's like it almost like
it's hard to make a single player.
It's almost like they saved themselves, because I think it would have been worse had they done a single player, and it would have been just like what the movie was. You already know what to expect, and
that's the problem with Star Wars. It's only the originals are only 3 movies, and I mean, I'm trying to think even like a Star Trek game, but there's more storylines in Star Trek and stuff like that. So
and they left it open, so you can continue with Star Trek for pretty much ever.
But I mean, there's so many. You're not playing with the main characters, so there's so many other aspects of the game. Yeah. I mean, you can create a whole completely different tangent. Of course, I'm sure you have to get. There might even be comic books or something about it. Just tangents that you can make the game off of.
Spin-offs or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know,
have those key parts with like the battle on Hoth and just little things like that. I think.
God, I want to go back and watch those movies now.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I thought they were coming to Netflix this month, but I didn't see them on the list.
Oh man, that'd be.
I don't
think there's any Disney movies on Netflix, so that'd definitely be a first.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just screw Disney over and I'll go download them.
Yeah, I want to find I really want them. I was hoping when Disney took over or bought them that they'd re-release the originals unedited.
I think they did, or they were in the talks of doing that.
I hope so. Because I don't want none of that new crap. I want Han Solo shooting first and all that garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Well, without all the garbage, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I hear you.
the originals and Blu-ray. There is a set of originals in DVD that are out there, but I think they're like $150 on eBay.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it that bad.
Yeah, no, me neither. I'll download them.
Yeah, no thanks.
So I have them on VHS, but I mean, it's VHS.
Oh man, we should totally like, I'll drive Kenny over there and we'll just freaking sit down and order a pizza and watch some VHS Star Wars.
I don't even have a VHS player that even works.
I have one.
Oh man, nice. So, but speaking of Star games,
yes,
Star Citizen, which I didn't even think actually had like a game part of it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they had, but I mean, for the longest time, I heard people talking about it, and all you can do is like run around your hangar and look at your ship, and go in your ship.
No, you can fly in battle now, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this was like a year ago, I guess, when I first started.
Linus Luke talks about it all the time, that he likes it with Oculus Rift or whatever. You can like look around the cockpit when you're flying it and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, a game like this would be really cool. Like I've always the idea of EVE Online's always been interesting to me, like space battles and stuff like that. But that game is like, people say, is just a spreadsheet game. It's not like a game. So I mean, something like this would be cool. Like if it took off and had lots of people playing, and I don't even know if what the aspect is. Is it supposed to be like a MMO kind of thing?
I think so. Yeah. I haven't really read much about it either, but
I think it'd be cool.
I'll probably download it just to play it and look at it and see what it looks like and how it runs.
Yeah, because it is.
That's what this is all about. Is the developers of Star Citizen are allowing everyone to play the alpha for free until the 24th of October. So there's a code in the link. They posted it on their Twitter feed or whatever. It's like, what is it? Sitcon Flight 2K15. If you enter that code on their website, you can download the alpha, which a lot of people have already paid for, I guess. It's like $45, I think.
Yeah.
To get into the alpha. But this is also the team that I believe, Cloud Imperium Games or whatever. Apparently, Linus and Luke talked about it in the last WAN show last Friday. And apparently a bunch of crap was coming out from people that worked there saying that it's like the most horrific place to work for, like ever. And they're like extremely racist and all this stuff. I mean, it was crazy. Like some people that like literally worked there and just like recently lost their jobs. Like either they quit and walked out. One of them got fired for something. And they said that they didn't hire like 3 or 4 like really good programmers just because they were black. And like all this crazy shit was going on. Like the manager or something like that was like constantly like just, well, that's whatever, but like constantly like swears and shit all the time and like yells at his people, and if they like do one thing wrong, he sends them home for the rest of the day without pay and all that other kind of crap. Like he's just like a sweatshop kind of thing. I don't know.
That's pretty crazy.
Like there's all this crap going on and a bunch of allegations made and all this other kind of shit. I don't know. It was really crazy. So everybody's like, all the people that have thrown all this money into the Kickstarter to get this thing going, it's been in the works for like, I think like 2 or 3 years
Forever, it seems, yeah.
Or more. And so now people are like really like freaking out, thinking that it's all going to just fail and they just lost all this money and crap. And shit,
because some people spend a lot of money getting all these like super hangars and like giant ships and all this other stuff. And it's like
crazy, man. So that would suck so bad, but that's the risk you take whenever you try to jump into these Kickstarters and bullshit.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel this game will be like a pay to win kind of game, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
So, but they do say like, you can unlock everything that you can buy, but everything is unlockable by playing the game. But who knows how long that'll take.
585 hours to get what you could just pay $10 for.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like
I'll download it to play it just so I can say I played it and see what it's like, but I won't go any further than that, most likely.
Yeah. I don't know. Just like, I don't know, that when that, what's it called? I think it was like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. There was like that big Eve battle online, and like people had these like ships that are worth like thousands of dollars, and they're like destroying each other and stuff. I mean, there's just something about that was like really cool. It's really fascinating to me. So
That's
I'd like to be a
cool,
part
but
of something
man,
like that. But
like, does it actually
I don't know.
destroy the ship? Like
Yeah,
thousands of real dollar money? Like,
yeah, like you can like people can sell their ships on, I don't know if they have like
that's
a
what I'm saying
trader
though.
or
Like,
something.
if you get into a battle and somebody blows your ship up, are you actually out $1,000 out of your pocket?
No, I mean that's if you paid for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you buy the
Yeah.
ship and somebody blows it up, you don't get it back.
No, it's blown up. It's like a
So you just lost $1,000 because some asshole decided to just freaking come up behind you and just grief the shit out of you out of nowhere.
it's not easy with those ships, I guess. They're like capital ships or whatever. I don't know anything about the game, but it's not like some like single guy can control you and blow your crap up. I mean, it takes like another giant ship, or
But still,
a coordinated attack or something like
so
that.
let's say like somebody has like 10 grand rolled into a giant ship, and you just like somehow like traded and sold your way up the ladder, and you got $1,000 ship, and this guy comes over and just wrecks you. You just lost $1,000 real dollars.
I guess I don't know. Like I don't know how the game works at all, but that's what it seemed like.
That'd be like you playing Counter-Strike and you get shot and somebody picks up your gun and you just lost that $20 skin.
It's not quite the same, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
That would suck though.
Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be hard.
yeah, I don't know.
Make
But
me not want to play it. But anyway.
I mean, just the concept of this giant
Yeah.
battle
Oh, yeah,
going
yeah.
on was just it was very cool to me. And
Yeah,
these, like,
I watched a
giant
couple
ships and
videos of that.
So,
I watched
yeah,
a couple videos.
I
but
watched a
not-
couple of videos. I had no idea what was going on, but like this is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna pay a monthly subscription for that. So.
No. I won't pay a monthly subscription for any game, period.
I did one game.
But
Played
you're not
on
anymore.
monthly. No, I played a monthly. Actually, no, 2 games. I lied, and both games were car games.
Car
first
games? Oh.
Yeah, the first one, Motor City Online.
You
don't
actually
even-
played that?
Yeah, it was fun, but I sucked.
When was that?
This had been like 2003, 2004, long time ago. It was
You had
it was pretty cool. You could race for like money and stuff online, and like
You had to pay a subscription for that?
yeah, it was a subscription. I think my brother paid it. I don't even know. I don't. Maybe my mom paid for it. I really don't know. But we had it for like 3 or 4 months.
Mostly American muscle cars ranging from the 30s to the 70s.
Yeah, you'd go
Tune
like
them up
buy
and race them.
parts. Yeah,
I think I played this game before, but I don't remember it being subscription based.
yeah, it was subscription based. I mean, I think you can get like a month free or something like that. So maybe that's how you played. But
It has a 99 Toyota Supra in it. It says near the end of Motor City Online's run, 2 foreign cars became available: a 97 Eclipse,
oh
DSM
snap!
dog, and
Yo,
a
this
99
honestly, this might
Supra.
have been before Fast and Furious came out. Like it was a long time ago. So maybe Fast and Furious put those cars in or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably because it released in 2001. The
Okay.
game went offline in 2003, which was after Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
which
So-
would be the reason why those 2 cars were added.
Yeah. Yeah, we had it for a couple months though. I remember that. And then the other game I paid a subscription for
Wow.
was
It won
iRacing.
E3's Game Critics Award of Best Racing Game.
it was cool. I mean, because they had drag racing, they had like road racing. It was really cool. It was a cool game for back in the day. So, I mean, the physics sucked and stuff.
Oh,
but
did it? Like the driving
Yeah.
physics weren't like Gran
wasn't-
Turismo?
No, it wasn't like super awesome. I mean, it was comparable to Gran Turismo, but it wasn't like super realistic. Blah blah blah. I mean, it was 2000, so. I mean, but like,
What's
yeah, you
the-
can go in and tweak the suspension, tweak the gear ratios and stuff. Like, and it was pretty crazy. Like, you go race someone for like $100 or whatever, and there's these guys that are just like so much faster than you. It sucked.
Oh, yeah, it does say. 20. Oh my god! It was a full purchasable title with a $20 a month subscription fee.
Damn, I don't think it was that much, but
That's what it says.
yeah, it might have been. It was expensive.
Everybody's like talking about it on. Well, I did a Google search, and everybody's talking about it on PC gaming subreddit.
Yeah,
And they're like, "Yeah, I had it $20 a month." Blah 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 blah.
yeah. I remember it was like $15 a month. It was expensive. We only had it for like 2 or 3.
So what was the other one? iRacing or something?
iRacing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You
but
got
that's
out of
like,
that though, didn't you?
yeah. I just because my wheel broke and well, my pedals broke and
Have you fixed it yet?
yeah, I did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I fixed the pedals and then I bought Cars, Project Cars. Still haven't played it.
You bought Project Cars?
Yeah, I bought it during the winter sale. Or it was this last summer sale. I bought it during the summer sale.
Why haven't you played it?
I don't know. Well, part of the reason is my race car setup. It doesn't fit in my desk, so I wanted to trim my desk. So, but I don't know. I just kept playing Counter-Strike instead of cutting my desk in order to fit my race car chair.
I'm painting my desk.
Yeah.
I gotta tear it all apart. Well, not really. I gotta go get primer and paint. I'm just gonna do a flat black instead of this wood, because the wood irritates the piss out of me every single time I see it in one of my videos. I'm like, God, that looks horrible. So I just want to tape it off on the metal parts, and I'm just gonna freaking. I'm not even gonna fix any of the little imperfections of it because it adds character. It's from all the months of abuse that I put, years of abuse I put into this thing, and then I'm just gonna prime it, paint it, throw everything back on it, and everything will just disappear because it's all black.
Indeed.
So, like, the wires won't show as much, and all that stuff. And so yeah. Anyway,
it'll be good.
On to the next one. This was pretty big news that everybody's talking about. Yeah, well, everybody in the loop that I am in, anyway.
Yeah.
Dell's $67 billion EMC deal will transform it into an enterprise giant. It will be the largest deal in the tech world ever.
Yeah,
in history.
$67 billion. That's a ton of money. And to be honest, I've never even heard of EMC. So, like, I don't know if...
you know everything about about EMC, but you just never heard of it called EMC.
Yeah, so...
Like they own VMware and all that kind of stuff. So...
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
They do a lot.
It's like data storage. It's like data centers and stuff.
Yeah,
so I assume it's like...
and all that stuff.
I assume it's like I don't know for sure, but like probably Google uses some of their crap for YouTube videos and stuff. You know, just these like video sites. They have to have their data storage somewhere, so they probably release it from these this company or you know, company similar to it. So
yeah, Hewlett Packard tried to buy them out, and that fell through, I guess. And I know the girl at work was talking about how she's like, I told her about this, and she was like, wow, well, maybe that's the reason why some of the stuff that's going on here is going on. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she goes, well, we've been told not to buy, or we're not buying any more of the HP Blade systems or whatever for like their servers and everything, and that they're actually moving to Dell server systems now. So I don't know if that might have something to do with this kind of thing. I don't know, because HP fell through, and Dell's not really too like Dell wanted my company, I'll just say that, wanted them to switch over to them for like their networking stuff, like their network hubs and all that other stuff. And right now we're using Cisco stuff, and like Dell's networking crap doesn't even come close to like Cisco's stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I've never even heard of
enterprise. Yeah, Dell makes enterprise level like routers and all that stuff for rack systems and stuff.
I mean, I know they made servers, but I didn't know they made like network hardware as well
for enterprise stuff. And like it doesn't even compete with Cisco stuff. And so they're like, No. So then
No,
Dell fought really hard, I guess, to try to get their servers and server racks and all that kind of crap in there. So I guess that's what they're doing now, is switching over
yeah.
to those. I have no idea. But if you want to go ahead and run through the notes with your dull hairs, I laughed my ass off when I saw that, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's just
So you can run through this if you want.
I guess so. Yeah, Dell's planning on buying them for $67 billion at, I guess they're pricing at $3.15 a share. I'm not even sure what EMC is trading for currently.
$33.
But what'd I say?
You said $3.
Oh man, I'm just, yeah, my
Like, damn,
brain's
I'm
been
gonna buy
fried
some.
since this past weekend. But yeah, $33.15 per share. So, like I said, I'm not sure what they're trading at currently. So I'm sure it's over what market value is now, or else they tell them to get bent. But so I guess the deal is mostly going to be done in cash. But then they're talking about some special tracking stock. They're gonna somehow pay for it as well, and I think it has to deal with like you said, EMC owns VMware, and they're planning on to remain independent. So I think it's something like they're gonna get some of those. And EMC owns 81% stake in VMware, so I think that they're gonna like that stock's gonna be rolled into like the purchasing power or whatever for the shareholders, because Dell itself is a privately held company. I guess they used to be public, but I guess they bought all their shares back. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I wasn't sure about that because so VMware doesn't want to be owned by Dell. They want to remain.
Well, I think they're still going to remain a separate company. So
that's what I'm saying. So they're making out some kind of deal to where VMware separates from EMC.
Well, it's still.
Didn't you say EMC owns 81% or something?
Yeah, they own an 81% stake of VMware.
So they're trying to make some kind of deal to where Dell doesn't own 81% of them.
I think they are. It's just investors or people that own shares of EMC. They're gonna. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff is handled. But Dell, instead of just paying them all cash, is going to pay some of the $67 billion in stock as well. But since they personally don't have any, I mean, their stock isn't publicly traded, they can't offer their own stock. So I guess they're offering this. They call it a special tracking stock, which I have no idea what that is. I just assume it's something to do with this VMware stock.
Yeah.
So, and that's how they're paying for it all. But, I mean, like you said, Dell wants to be an end-to-end solution for their enterprise, all the way from, servers and IT services that they offer, including, like you said, network hardware and stuff, I guess, and then as well. And now they want to do data center and data storage as well for enterprise markets. So they'll be the go-to people for enterprise markets, which, I mean, makes sense. I don't think their PC sales are a majority of their company anymore. I mean, at least of the revenue.
No.
So I think they're moving more towards enterprise, which is big business. So, but yeah, I guess that's about it for that. What are you doing? Oh,
just checking some things.
Indeed. So yeah,
Give me sad face. So yeah, this is going to be a crazy, a historical purchase in the tech world if this happens. I mean, I don't even remember what
the trend of some of the other companies like HP and eBay. They're separating and breaking up their business, where Dell's trying to grow their business. So like PayPal and eBay are breaking up. Like I said before, they're becoming two separate companies. So kind of like Google, they can with their ABC thing, they can specialize in their markets and go from there. So where Dell is becoming a giant corporation. So two different aspects of what's going on in the tech world, but yeah. I mean,
It's weird.
I guess it is. It is. It's just seems weird that it's the largest deal in tech history, to me. I mean, $67 billion is a lot, but
Yeah.
I just assumed that. I mean, what was it? Oh, I can't even remember. But like when Facebook buys companies for billions of dollars, it just seems like, I don't know. Or like the AMD merger with ATI. I mean, I don't know how much that was worth, but maybe it was only like $30 billion. But it just seems like something like that would be bigger, but I guess not.
Yeah. That's why I was curious. I was curious as to what is the largest tech merger / purchase to date if 67 billion is a humongous deal. Like a crazy article, like holy crap, I can't believe they're doing this much, but
I wouldn't doubt. I mean, I don't know if it's considered tech, but it's some social media crap. Like when I can't even remember who bought what's it called?
AMD bought ATI for only 5.4 billion.
Really? Wow. Wow.
That was in 2006 though.
Yeah, but still, I thought it was worth more than that. But yeah. Let's see.
That's crazy.
Here we go. 10 largest tech acquisitions of all time.
I was just found that as well.
Yeah, AOL buys Time Warner, 106 billion, which this isn't. I mean, that's technically not tech.
No, it's telecommunications.
Yeah.
Facebook buys WhatsApp for 19 billion, so 19 billion would be second place for tech stuff.
Yeah, I figured it was something
Facebook
like that.
thing. I knew it would be Facebook.
I was thinking. I can't remember how much. What's that other one that died? It was Facebook and you have your top 10 friends and Tom. What was that guy?
MySpace?
MySpace. Didn't someone buy that from some ridiculous amount of money?
It's still going though. MySpace is still a thing.
Yeah, but it's not even on here. I thought it was up there.
God, or the number 10 was Oracle buying Sun Microsystems for 7.4 billion.
Yeah.
Microsoft bought Skype for 8.5 billion. Ugh.
Yeah. Oracle buys PeopleSoft. Man, I didn't know Oracle had this much money.
I know.
Google
buys Motorola, and then they sold it like a day later.
Yeah, they stripped it of the patents. Did they technically sell it? Did they sell it?
Yeah, they sold it to Lenovo.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Is it Lenovo? I think it's Lenovo.
Yeah, it might be. They only sold it for like
or
$4 billion
or something
ridiculous. What?
Yeah, Lenovo.
It's Compaq. So yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's a huge difference, man. 19 billion to
WhatsApp.
67 billion.
Yeah,
that's a huge gap.
Man, and you think about like stupid stuff like this. Facebook buys WhatsApp for $19 billion. Like, what was it? I think Facebook tried to buy Snapchat for like a couple $1 billion too.
Yeah.
They said no, which was retarded, not because now they're not worth a tick. But just think, like, if you, like, a couple people made something worth that much money. Well, I guess Facebook, the same thing, but it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
That'd be so awesome. I'd be happy if I could make an app that somebody wanted to buy for a couple $1 billion.
Yo, a couple $100,000, I'll be happy, man.
I know, right?
I mean, just, you have to think of a user base these people have on their apps. It's just got to be a good feeling for that.
I know a lot of people use Snapchat still. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But
I
then,
never understood it.
Then there's companies like Pepsi that are trying to make phones. What?
Yeah, so I'll run through the specs really fast. It's actually impressive. If they pull it off, it's impressive. Point? For the price point, it's redonkulous. So
it's just so weird. I mean,
and why in China? So dubbed the Pepsi P1. It's a 5.5-inch 1080p display, 1.7 gigahertz quad-core processor. I don't think it said what type. No, it didn't. 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigabyte internal storage, 3,000 milliamp hour battery, 13 megapixel rear, 5 megapixel front camera, fingerprint reader, Android 5.1 Lollipop, 7.62 millimeter thin metal body. Available in China only, of all places, which makes no sense. I don't know why they're doing that, but
it kind of makes sense.
and they're looking to sell in October 20th for $200.
Mm-hmm. It only makes sense in the aspect of I'm sure Pepsi wants to grow their name recognition there. I mean, I don't think a phone's the way to do it, but I mean that's an emerging market, I guess, for Pepsi. I mean, there are billions of people out there.
I could see a lot of people wanting to buy this phone in the States too, though.
Yeah,
$200 with those specs. That's almost like Nexus 5X specs.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's decent.
Same RAM, quad core processor, the same size display.
Let me look it up. Hang on.
Same megapixel camera, a bigger battery. It has better specs.
The battery, it's nice, but I mean, it's China, dude. Like honestly, this phone,
their China phones are freaking beast.
Yeah. No, I'm saying this China phone probably wouldn't pass the U.S. tech certifications and stuff.
Yeah, maybe not.
I mean, because literally, you can go buy a laptop battery that's made in China for like $3. I mean, stuff's so cheap in China because they just rip everything off and everything is like toxic when they make it and they don't care. But hang on, what is it? Galaxy. Grand Prime or something like that. That's like a $200 phone or
Galaxy Prime.
Yeah, and it's like decent specs. It's similar to this, but it's like $300. Man, now I'm gonna find some. Lollipop 5.1 5-inch display. Doesn't say. I don't think it's H or 1080p though, and it's only a 1.2 gigahertz quad core, 8 megapixel camera.
I just realized I had my Hangouts chat over on the monitor that I was sharing to the live stream. So I was talking with Kristen back and forth on live stream.
Oh, I didn't see it, but
yeah, I pulled it over top of the Pepsi thing.
Right. So, but anyways, yeah, I mean there are some cheaper options like that Grand Prime. I'm trying to get my parents, well, when they feel they're ready to upgrade their ancient phones to get that because they're cheap and they're decent. But yeah, something like this for $200. I mean, it's a good quality phone for $200, I guess, but it's just the Pepsi link to it. I mean, I know they're just trying to increase their name recognition in China because I mean, if you think about it, there's what
they have freaking soda machines all over the place. Why would they try to get their recognition out by selling a phone?
I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, but someone convinced them to do it, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, I'm sure Coke is huge there or something, but they're just trying to get. I mean,
but Coke doesn't have a damn phone.
Yeah, there's 1 billion people there, and if you can convince 0.5% to start buying your product, that's, I guess, money well spent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it's for me, it blows my mind, but hey, I mean that's this land of knockoff iPhones and everything, though. So
that's true.
I mean,
I can see Pepsi trying to get in the middle of that.
iPhone 6, but it just seems weird.
Yeah,
but hey, more power to them.
Right. So anyway, since it's not happening here in the States, I don't care about it anymore. So.
Indeed. We just thought it was funny, so bring it up.
All right, so more bad news for AMD. After 21 years at AMD, Phil Rogers jumps ship to become NVIDIA's chief software architect compute server realm, I guess, or what do you call that? Department? Division? Yeah. So AMD recently lost their main guy, who is a large component of Zen, which was Jim Keller, but at least he finished off everything that he had to with Zen before he left. So yeah, they still have Zen going for him, I guess.
So it turns out okay.
Yeah, and because of Zen and their HBM and all that kind of crap, professionals say that AMD should be set for at least 5 years, but It might
We'll
be
see.
worse than that. I don't know. So
It's been a sinking ship for a while, so I mean, I honestly hope. I mean, I don't know. These guys have been here for a long time, so maybe it'd be good to get some fresh ideas in there. But
yeah. And
it
this was
does.
originally leaked out on Hard OCP, and they took an article from back in 2007, whenever Phil Rogers became a corporate guy, I guess, and moved up the ladder to a higher position. And apparently, they talked about like all this praise about him, talking about how awesome he was with GPUs and CPUs and his architecture abilities and just all this crazy crap. So dude's like super smart and probably helped keep them afloat since 2007, and now he went to NVIDIA. So,
Yeah,
it's like
going to the competition.
just keep on opening that wound bigger. That's gotta suck.
Well, I guess he went to AMD. I don't think at that point they bought
No, not yet.
ATI yet.
ATI was in 2007.
Oh, more CPU generated.
Or
So at least he
six,
didn't go to
2006.
Intel, I guess. But went to, which I thought was kind of interesting. NVIDIA server architecture. I didn't know they were trying to get into that business.
Yeah.
I thought they were just sticking with GPUs and maybe branching out to like system on chips for like tablets and small devices like that, or like the
Yeah, I don't know.
the VR headsets and stuff like that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think they have computing. Well, they're talking about this heterogeneous computing. I
Yeah.
guess they're trying to get big into that. So I think the GPU is really good for those type computing. So interesting stuff, I guess, but bad for AMD. But I don't know.
Pretty much everything's been bad for AMD lately.
Yeah, it's not good there. At least their products haven't been
Yeah.
living up to the hype.
Nope. So
So
anyway, I guess on to the next one, because there's not really much else to say about this. AMD's just kind of going down the tubes.
yep, losing talent and losing stuff. So
All right. So Apple. Hey, Adam, how's it going?
what's going on?
So Apple lost a lot of money today. Well,
Well-
not quite today, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. They haven't awarded an amount though, have they?
Yeah, 862 million.
Kimmy says as much. They haven't. I don't think they've come out with a final amount, but they have convicted them, I guess.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
said they've been in breach of these patents.
Yeah.
Or a single patent. I thought it was a group of patents.
So, yeah, they can do as much. It is a group of patents. It's like 5 or 6 or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't remember. But, yeah, so anyway, this one only mentions the A7, but I found another one that mentioned the A7, A8, and A8X chip,
Oh,
which
really?
was basically it was all used in iPhone 5S, iPad Mini, iPad Air, iPhone 6, and the 6 Plus. So they use some kind of processor technology from that University of Wisconsin-Madison or whatever, I guess, patented, and Apple took off with it and used it in their architecture, or the process of these of the chips that they did, and the jury decided that
They were infringing on these patents.
Apple
So,
was indeed infringing, so they could face up to a maximum damages payment of up to $862.4 million.
which is a big chunk of change.
Yeah.
So, what I found interesting in the article, though, I guess Intel was using their stuff and they got sued as well, but they settled out of court. I guess in their documents or whatever that were filed with this case, that it says they were paid a lump sum of $110 million to license their patents. So there is precedent for licensing and stuff like that. So,
Wow.
but if Intel paid, that much money, and I don't know, you could probably see a couple $100 million licensing fee from AMD, or I mean Apple. So, but that's chump change to Apple.
I was gonna say that's underneath the couch cushion.
Seriously, I mean, they probably have. I'd say they probably have that probably $800 billion in cash just sitting around.
Yep.
It's ridiculous how rich that company is.
Swim through it.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck style.
There you go. Scrooge McDuck.
Whatever it is.
Wasn't it Scrooge McDuck?
I don't know. Which one was
DuckTales.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the DuckTales guy. I don't know. I think Scrooge. I'm thinking of like
You're thinking of
the Christmas one,
yeah.
but the cartoon version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's Scrooge McDuck.
Is it? Okay.
Scrooge McDuck, Huey Duck, Duckworth, Launchpad McQuack. Wow. Epic.
Indeed. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of good seeing the patent troll Apple getting trolled.
I know, right? I thought that shit was so hilarious. That's the main reason why I added this, is because it was just like they are constantly trying to bust people. Oh, it's got rounded corners, so we want to sue for millions of dollars, and then they do this. They got away with it for quite a while, if you really think about it. I mean,
yeah. I mean, and I guess
it's like 5 different
on the bottom or whatever they were talking about. What was it? In his complaint, the university said Apple had filed its patent application to cite that, 570 or 752 or whatever patent as prior art. I guess so. They're saying, oh, it's been out, so you can't really patent this, which suggests Apple's been aware of it, which makes it even worse for Apple in that case. But it also said that Apple has stated a policy not to accept license proposals from outside entities like WARF or whatever, which is Wisconsin. I don't even know what WARF stands for. I assumed it was like Wisconsin. I don't know. But anyways, so making litigation for this lawsuit necessary. So it seems
Wisconsin Alumni Research Foundation.
Yeah, there you go. Because there's a University of Wisconsin that owns the patents.
Yeah.
So it seems Apple knew about it and didn't even attempt to make a licensing for it when there's already been precedents from Intel licensing this technology. So they're definitely screwed. Obviously, they've been convicted of it and gonna have to pay a little bit of dollars.
Just a wee bit.
So,
like I said,
they don't care. They'll
that's probably
get off.
That's probably the profits that they made so far from like the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. So they're like,
yeah. So, but
because they paid all the people that built these phones like $12.
Mm-hmm. Like, was it the Foxconn plant where everyone jumps off the buildings and
install
suicide nets?
Yep.
So, but whatever.
Pretty much. So
that's Apple for you.
The last one I didn't really write any notes for, just because
was another one?
Yeah, it's been a little while. It's been a little while, so that's the reason why I didn't really care. But basically, Microsoft, I guess, has acquired Havok, which they do a lot of gaming stuff and coding and developing. They developed a couple games on the PlayStation 3 as well as the Xbox. Probably PlayStation 4 as well, and Xbox One, I'm sure. But they do a lot of stuff with DirectX 12 already, and Visual Studio, and all that kind of stuff. So let's see. Havok is also, I'm just trying to skim through it.
Yeah, I thought it was because it was Havok's, they said real-time physics creator. I remember Havok being something with physics, but
yeah. So they have worked with Activision, EA, Ubisoft, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and many others to create more than 600 games, including Halo, Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Call of Duty, Destiny, Dark Souls, and the Elder Scrolls. Thank you. So they've worked with a lot of big name companies already, so maybe this will help Microsoft focus on PC gaming again, like they claim every single year and never actually do it.
Yeah, I think it's just
more for Xbox.
Solidify, or no, just bolster DirectX. So
I don't know,
To
man.
help.
I'm planning on doing a tech blitz. I didn't want to really reveal this yet, but
Oh man, you hear her?
you're here first, right here, baby. I'm dropping the bomb. No, I was thinking about doing probably gonna write for it over the weekend, but I was thinking about doing a little tech blitz type thing on Vulkan versus DirectX 12. I've been reading a lot more about Vulkan, and the more I read about it, the more that I really hope it takes off. Because it really is awesome. Because like I said, like we talked about before when we were talking about it on the show, what, 2-3 shows ago, how it works on like every platform.
Yeah, it's a unified API, so it works with everything.
Freaking amazing. Like if it can offer up the same performance as DirectX 12, but be available on pretty much everything, holy crap!
Yeah, it should.
That's
Hopefully
like the
take
end-all
off.
be-all API right there for...
The thing is have you read into it about consoles? It'll work on consoles.
I think it, from what I understand, it looks like
That'll be the big thing.
it looks like it'll work on consoles, but the only issue is
Microsoft will block it, for sure.
Maybe PS4 might not
Really?
work with.
I figured Microsoft would block it for sure, because they would want to make games work on DirectX 12, which
They might.
tout as their shit for Xbox, which hopefully it'll help with that, because I just read that there's a price drop on the PS4, I guess, recently, or happened, or is
Yeah, I think
it
they
going
lowered
to
it like
happen?
what, $50?
That was $100.
No, I think it was only $50.
How much was it before?
A lot.
I mean, it's
400.
$350 now. I thought it was like $500.
No, it was $400.
Oh, so
I
that
think-
only dropped to $50, but still $50. And already when Microsoft is suffering, so definitely puts a knife in their side. So I'm sure they're hoping for DirectX 12 to save their Xbox One.
This says it's only in Japan.
Well, I think it was just announced in Japan, but it'll come here eventually. Probably for holiday season. I'm expecting probably beginning of November, mid-November. They'll announce the price drop to drive holiday sales.
Damn, that console came out in 2013.
Yeah, dude. Next gen.
I hate that phrase so much, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's not next gen because it's current gen.
Well, it's next gen from PS. I mean,
Call it
PS.
next gen until the day that it releases, and now it's current gen.
Well, it's a cool catchphrase. Keep
I
it
know.
going.
It's
Sell
gay.
more.
It's stupid. Don't call it. It's not. I don't
No,
know why they do that.
you can buy it right now for $349 at Walmart. So, how much were they before? Hang on.
Oh, it does say a price cut to 35,000 yen, around $300. So I guess it's going to drop again to $300.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's what it's saying here.
Maybe.
It's on Engadget. Dude, if it drops to $300, I might pick one up.
What was it before? I could have swore they were $500, but maybe not. Maybe they're only $400.
No, they were cheaper than the Xbox.
Were they
Yeah.
on launch? I did not know that. Well, because the Xbox was forced to come with the eye thing or whatever it was. What do they call that thing? That Kenny sold.
Connect.
Kinect, yeah. So, and then they dropped the Kinect, which lowered the price to maybe it was $400.
Yeah, 400. No, the Xbox One was more expensive or less expensive. The PlayStation 4 was 400, Xbox One was 350, and the Wii U was 350.
Really?
Well, 350 and 300. So I guess it depends on what one you bought. I don't know. It says 350/2 or 300, so I don't know what the hell that means for the Wii U.
I don't remember. That was been so long ago.
Yeah, this is on
So-
IGN site. 3 months. 3 months ago, it was last edited. That's weird.
Yeah.
I want to see actual launch numbers. Where's the launch numbers?
Yeah.
I even put in launch number, and it didn't even give me. It's like everything's like 7 days ago.
Yeah, it's because this new price cut. Xbox One.
Oh, I know the Xbox and PS4 both announced that they're going to have 1 terabyte versions launching.
So it was $500 with the Kinect, and then it was $350 without the Kinect, I guess. Okay, so maybe it is $350, and then it'll be $300 with the price drop. I don't know. Who cares?
I'm just saying, if it's $300,
I'm not gonna buy it.
I might buy one.
Dude, I haven't even played like the PS4 game or PS3 games that I wanted, like Uncharted and all those. I haven't played any of those games.
I know, but I kind of want one because it'd be a little
Last of Us.
Cooler just to sit out in the living room and play some games with Cameron.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It would be nice, but for me, it's.
I did hear though,
definitely not worth it.
That the PS3 is still the best Blu-ray player available on the market.
Yeah, I
like the PS4's Blu-ray player is like a piece of shit. I guess I don't know.
Really?
That's what I was reading. Yeah.
Oh, my PS3 is still kicking it. I should probably turn that thing out or something. But yeah, I turned it on the other day. I watched Netflix through it. Yeah, I watched Netflix through it. I stream Formula One to it because I don't have cable, so I download illegally pirate BBC or Sky TV.
We don't do that. We don't condone this. We don't condone it.
Sorry, it's not available in the U.S. anyway, so whatever. Yo, honestly,
we're not sponsored by the BBC, by the way.
No, it's Sky F1, but anyways, it's a different channel.
Whatever.
But like honestly, I know you probably would, but if they had like an internet streaming option to like for major sporting things like Formula One or football or something like that, I would subscribe. I mean, I honestly would pay like $60.
Yeah, I already told you I would. We talked about it in one show. If they said, hey, we're gonna have the whole the NFL season, for it. Right? Yeah. If they said that we had the NFL season, you can watch any game you want to or whatever, and it's like $75 for the season or $60 for the season, I'd fucking pay it.
To be honest, the NFL would probably be pricey. Oh,
I'm sure it'd be more expensive.
Mm-hmm. But if you get to do like a team package,
yeah, I would totally do that. I have no problem with paying for it. My issue is I'm not going to pay for all this other crap just so I can watch your football.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it. It's stupid. Which I guess I kind of already am, but
that's like because they tie it to special deals and stuff like that. So you have to get DirecTV to get this or the Verizon thing to get the football stream or whatever the commercials say.
Right.
So same type of thing, which sucks. But it's those backdoor deals, man. They kill the consumer. But hopefully companies like Netflix are changing all that.
Yeah.
So they're slowly but surely. I thought I saw something about a TV streaming option. Can't remember if it was from cable or like a Netflix thing. I thought it was like Netflix either starting like their own TV service, or if it was
I don't know. I heard
like
that
a major cable company, something about like a streaming TV service.
I heard that Netflix's like shares or whatever like took a hit today.
I think all the shares took a hit because I just saw something about Walmart.
Yeah, but they were only talking about Netflix for some reason. Like it like got hit really hard or whatever and like dropped all of a sudden. Like maybe 15 points or some crap. I don't know. I don't know anything about stocks. I don't follow that crap.
Yeah,
it's too much shit to follow.
That's all speculation, man.
Yeah.
But same kind of thing. I don't know. That's kind of a super tangent that I'm just completely retarded about, but whatever. So I won't go there.
All right. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I mean, that's it for the articles anyway. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
Even though we didn't have a show last week because I was super busy with FL2K stuff and car stuff, and then you were busy with videos and stuff, so we decided not to do it. We didn't get very many articles because I didn't do anything. This guy does everything. Oh, this guy. So,
I write more now than I did when I was in college.
Yeah. Hey, it keeps the mind fresh or sharp.
It does. It's fun.
I don't
I
do it,
don't
so
mind it, but at the
well, they're
same time, it does get kind of irritating. Like whenever I'm like, oh, the show's getting ready to happen. It's like it's Monday or something like that, and I open up a document and I like add some links, and then or like Saturday and then Sunday and then Monday and then Tuesday, and it's only my links.
yeah, no.
I'm like, really? I was like, you
I
don't
know.
read any news? You never look at your phone? You never see an article, or you never see anything on the TV or anything at all?
I do
ever?
occasionally.
And say, wow,
But-
that'd be kind of cool to mention, and then just
Yeah.
add it to the freaking thing.
I need to. I'm gonna start doing that.
It's so easy.
There's gonna be like 30 articles next time.
I believe it when I see it. I will sit here personally and talk about 30 articles if you make that happen.
All right, 30 articles next week. I'll have enough time. No, but I'll get some. It's just I'm really busy at work. I don't have time to read stuff, and then I get home and just kind of play games or
You don't eat
do
lunch?
stuff. I leave the office.
So you don't, like, while you're waiting for your food or something, you don't just kind of, like, look around at news
I just
stuff at all?
read other stuff. I read like Formula One or like Reddit Formula One or Counter Strike or something. So, but no, I mean I do see articles all the time. I just for some reason forget to add them. And Wednesday comes along, I'm like, oh yeah, let me go see what this guy's wrote. Read up on what we're talking about this
Pretty
today.
much. That's why with the Dell one, I was like, can you just please,
edit
if you
it.
do nothing else,
Yeah.
I was like, just read this article
Yeah,
and
I'm
make
reading
some
this, I'm
notes,
like,
please.
I don't know anything about this stuff, but sure, I'll make some.
Well, I just remember back in the day at work or whatever, you were always constantly talking about wanting to get into stocks and blah 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 and this
funny.
and that. So,
That's
yeah,
all.
well, obviously everybody wants to do that, but you seem
yeah.
you knew the lingo a lot better than I did. So I was like, just look it over, make some notes. I'm good
Yeah.
with the rest of the shit. I can talk about the rest of this crap all day long. So. And there's like a lot of articles, but that's the big thing for the those that are watching, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch right now. I'm not 100% sold on switching from Twitch to YouTube. I know you always give the little "I smell something funky" face every single time I mention streaming to YouTube for whatever reason. I don't know. I watch several shows on YouTube live, and they always seem to just like work. They never have a problem. I never have an issue with buffering.
I've never watched a show on YouTube live, so it's just strange to me. And I'm a creature of habit, so.
Yeah. So I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do it. I'll probably play around with it. So if anybody is subscribed to me that's watching this right now on YouTube, if on Friday you see some random things popping up that I'm live streaming, it's probably just because I'm testing it out. So don't like freak out and think something totally awesome's happening, which I doubt any of you would.
Yeah. But if you do want to catch the live stream, if we do it on YouTube, we will announce it on our social medias. Not Twitch. Facebook, Twitter, Google+. So always go subscribe, follow, do all that stuff on our social medias, and subscribe to our YouTube so you can get our notification that we're going live if we do it on YouTube. And all that cool stuff. So,
yep.
Yeah.
What else was there? Oh, we're gonna try to
change it up.
I was thinking about trying to change it up somehow.
Change the format. Get a little bit of fresher feel and a little bit more structured. I think because we are kind of all over.
I'm not worried about that though. I like it though. I like the whole tangent thing going because we just kind of just talk about whatever it is that we want to talk about, and we constantly. For the viewers that are watching live or whatever, if they ever want to bring up something, they want to post a link to an article or whatever for us to talk about or whatever, then that's something else that we could do. But
yeah,
I just kind of wanted to. I was thinking about having it in some kind of segments, like one segment we talk about like gaming news, like what we talked about tonight,
so people know what's coming up and what we've already talked about. So I agree with you there.
So that way there's something, and I don't know how to go about doing it to where I have it set to where I can have like some kind of thing on the side that tells, okay, well, we've already hit this one, so maybe it's kind of like not the opacity or however you say that word is like a little bit thinner, you know, so it's almost transparent, but you can tell that it's there, so you can tell that we've already hit that mark. And so now on this, the one that we're on right now might be lit up like a certain color. I don't know, something. So that way they can at least see. They can at least see, okay, well, they've already talked about that, and if that's the main thing that you wanted to come see, which I've noticed that, at least on YouTube anyway, ever since I started naming like what we were talking about in the subject line, I've gotten a lot more views on it. Yeah,
but I mean, people don't want to sit and watch an hour or two without
and then of course
what's coming up.
So, and of course I break it down.
We're not super cool celebrities yet, so they just don't want to hang out with us. They just want to know what we're talking about.
Right. So it's like that whole thing started happening. So I started doing that during the show, and that seemed to help out a little bit. So I kind of want to have it to where you can see if you saw the title and saw some things were like, oh man, I wanted to know about this, and you jump into the live stream, you can see if we've already talked about it or not, and if it's something that we already talked about and you want to stay, that'd be awesome. But if that's the only thing you came for and we've already hit on it, and you can see that we've already hit on it, then you can go elsewhere or whatever you want. So
yeah,
I just want to have it more structured. I'm gonna kind of try to like do. I don't want to call it a storyboard because it's not a storyboard, but just kind of have like some ideas and jot some things down.
Get an outline and stuff like that.
So it might change by the next week's show, but I don't know if it'll happen that quickly. I gotta see what I can do this weekend.
And we're open to suggestions. So if you think something would work for us, hit us up on the social medias.
Yep. Everything's Tektopia TV except for, well, YouTube's not. You're gonna have to like actually search because I'm not cool enough to have my custom URL yet.
Never set it up.
Guys, I know. Well, I didn't know they were going to change it. I didn't know they were going to change the policy to having a minimum of 500 subscribers.
I can kind of see, but yeah, it does kind of stink. I guess for startups or something, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to give a bunch of freaking custom
for
URLs.
This guy. Yeah, for this guy that has one view, you know, when you have this like name brand product or something like that.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see like their aspect for it. It cuts down on some of the headache for them, but it does stink.
Like that guy that owns the Twitter handle Alphabet.
Oh yeah.
They're talking about Google offering him like millions of dollars for this freaking Twitter handle so that way they could use it. I'm like, oh my god, could you imagine? He's been on that Twitter handle since Twitter came out, so it's not like he just like overheard something and was like, oh, make a quick buck. This dude's been using it for like ever.
Like I saw a conversation.
How lucky do you get?
I think it was Reddit or something like that between P. Diddy. Like, what's his name? Sean Combs or whatever.
Yeah.
And this dude has a Twitter handle, Sean Combs. He's like, "Yo, let me get that Twitter handle." And it's just this conversation back and forth. He's like, "No, man, I sell combs. You could buy all my combs or whatever, and then I'll sell them to you." It's just this like.
Was he being serious? Like he actually sells combs?
It might all be fake. I don't even know, but it made me laugh. I enjoyed it.
That is pretty funny.
But yeah.
Because shit happens like that, dude. Seriously. Like somebody...
the dude that bought... I mean, that was a glitch, but the dude that bought Google.com. The website URL. I mean, same thing with website URLs. That they did that for a while. Yeah. People go buy a bunch of website URLs and try to sell them to other companies.
It was. Some company came about and they like were big somewhere else, not in the U.S., and then they like went like nationwide, or not nationwide, global. And then like they're like, oh crap, we really need to jump on this Twitter thing. And some guy already had like, I don't even remember what it was, but he already had a Twitter handle that matched, obviously like their company name or something. And they gave him something ridiculous, man. Like I think he finally settled out for, I want to say it was like 2 million or like 1.5 million or some shit like that for a Twitter handle. Like,
I mean, if you think about it.
That's whenever you just do like the real something, and you're done.
Yeah, but no,
pay $1.5 million for a Twitter handle. Jesus.
I can see that, but if you're a big company, I mean, you
Yeah.
spend that in advertising, no big deal.
Oh
So
yeah.
you just roll it into your advertising budget because I mean,
True.
if that's your name brand recognition, you want that name, that name, you just roll it into that budget.
Yeah, 1.5 million's nothing for
Yeah, $1 billion
marketing.
company. They're like, whatever, who cares?
Like what? 1.5 million, and we can have a Twitter handle that matches our company. Oh, that's like we just Let me, oh, there you go. Tucked away in my boot.
I'm sure you have to. The people have to sell it, but I mean, it makes sense, especially if that's like your company name or your brand that you want to get out there and you want that Twitter handle. I mean, it makes sense. I'd do it if I could afford it, I guess. So, but we already have it, so you guys can't come get our handles except for TektopiaTV on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you do that after this video, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna type mean words at you or something. I don't know. So yeah. But yeah, hit us up on all this cool stuff, all these social Twitters, on the Facetune and the U-Book and all that good stuff.
Yes. If you have any comments or ideas or whatever, and you're watching this
Articles,
on YouTube
anything.
or whatever, just leave a comment. Anything that you want to talk about or whatever, Jen, please do so. I've been pretty much taking this like as almost like a second job. Is how serious I'm trying to get with it. Like I'm like actually trying to get like a schedule going, and which we already have the show scheduled for every Wednesday. But as far as releasing content to the channel and all that kind of stuff, like I might work on something on this day and then work on the editing part on this day and then whatever. So trying to get like an actual thing going where it's like almost like a part-time job after my full-time job. So
Yeah. Or any ideas for like the tech blitzes or anything like that? Just
anything
hit
you
us
want to
up
know
or
about and learn about.
check out the latest tech blitzes.
Yeah. There's only been one.
Well, yeah, the one now and then probably by
There's
the
more
time.
coming.
Yeah, I mean the one scheduled for this Friday, which is probably about the time this video will be up on YouTube. But anyways, yeah. So check them out. Got
So
all the cool stuff.
thank you to Adam for coming out, even though he didn't say anything else. He said
Adam
hey,
was sore.
and then I said hi, and then he just went mute.
Hey man, he's just chilling. Just chilling watching.
There you go. Actually, let me check.
Hey man. Maybe just this chat timed out.
That's true.
So yeah. But yeah, no, if on Twitch, come watch us if we're on Twitch next week. I think
Yes.
YouTube has a chat feature too. But yeah,
Yes.
come chat with us. Give us your input on these articles or say that we look funny or whatever.
Every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern
Eastern.
Standard Time. So make
Exactly.
sure you remember the Eastern Time.
Mhm.
And
So we are global.
that guy up there is Justin. I'm Josh. Tektopia TV, A Week in Technology, episode 22, and we are out.